My name's Alexis.
My name is Nicole.
My name is Duncan Lauer. So you'll start off with the Study Abroad website. It has the 5 steps to study abroad. It goes through the whole process. It takes a little bit of time, but I think it's worth it, just so you know what you're doing. Right, also make sure to work with your advisors to get your passport as soon as you can. It's much better getting it too early than too late. So I think it all depends on what you need. So you can use it to fulfill gen ed requirements, language requirements, and you can even pick a program in your major and take major classes there.
I actually got to study international political economy, visual 2D arts. Technically, I also got to study Latin American thought and Uruguayan culture. Those are kind of more, expected international kid classes.
So the program, it was more of like a study of Roman culture, Roman architecture, and civilization.
So in Spain, I studied Spanish history and linguistics. And when I was in Zanzibar, I studied Zanzibar culture, history, religion, that sort of thing.
Yes, I am a Reynolds Scholar, so I had a $2,500 stipend to go abroad, and that was, of course, very helpful.
Well, I did the, it wasn't honors, it was like another grant. I had to write like 3 essays.
I received the honors travel grant. There's also other departmental scholarships you can use, as well as financial aid that you can apply for. Luckily, for year-long and semester-long programs, you're basically just paying UNCG tuition. So if you already live on campus and have a meal plan, you won't be paying that much more to study abroad. So it's really convenient. Here it is.
Something I wasn't expecting to get to do abroad, but surprisingly got to, was paint a mural. So we got to basically collaborate with the recyclable materials classifiers, and we also collaborated with a recyclable paint company and a communications class. Essentially, we worked together to come up with some themes that would be really great to explore on this theme of like transformation and working together. I would have liked to talk to them more, but we did get to collaborate with the workers and learn about their work and learn about how they want to be represented. It was just really fulfilling to get to give back to the community. So that was a really lovely experience to kind of work with my classmates and everything.
One day I went out with my roommate and we wanted to do different things, so we ended up splitting up within the city, but I kind of like relied on them to like navigate me through things. So I thought I could manage on my own, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it back to the dorm on my own by myself and it'll be fine. It was not fine. I got lost in the metro. I got on the wrong one and it was going the wrong direction. It was kind of scary because the day before there was like this big soccer game and I guess Rome had won. So everyone was like rushing the metro to go to the Coliseum to celebrate because I guess that's what they do. So that was a little stressful, but I just kind of like went with it.
I guess it kind of gives you a chance to get really independent really fast. Before I left, I was like, I need the calf. I will die without the calf. I'm so scared. I won't have food made for me already. And I was certainly eating like corn and ramen for a little bit. And then I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
Study abroad as an undergrad student is probably the perfect time to study abroad just because of all the life lessons you're learning kind of at that age, if that makes sense. Kind of taking that and throwing it into a different culture, a different city, a different country altogether. It's very humbling to kind of like take a step back and realize that like there's a lot more to the world than just Greensboro.
I think just being able to experience life outside of what we've been used to our whole lives can be really helpful. Like, what are things we take for granted? What are things that we don't have that other places do, maybe? You know, I think just being able to understand the similarities and differences of how other people live can be quite enlightening.
I would say be intentional again. Seek out life. I think when people say that, they imagine like, again, big traveling things and stuff like that, but like, being a part of the community and finding those little small things about where you are that make it beautiful and make it different are what makes the experience special.
All these fears that you might have, like, you know, whether or not you're going to be able to make it. Through UNCG, there's a lot of methods to like get you to study abroad. I'm a first generation college student, so for the longest time I didn't think study abroad was possible for me, financially and just in every way, shape, and form as like a first generation college student. But I somehow, through the help of UNCG, found a way, and I don't regret it.
Just take it one step at a time. I know it probably looks daunting at first, but I think you'll find that by the time you get there, it was all worth it.